This man would secretly hold rice in his mouth every day. After returning to his cell, he would spit it out and carefully hide it in the compartment beneath the trash can. But just as he was about to collect enough food, another prisoner accidentally overheard a conversation between the guards. They were actually planning to massacre all the prisoners. The two immediately realized they had to escape as soon as possible. The man told his comrade to spread out to distract the guards, while he himself walked calmly toward a shed that housed the only nail in the entire concentration camp. He pretended to borrow toothpaste, and at the same time, used a stone to carefully pry out that nail. He ground the nail into a thin iron pin, with which he unlocked the handcuffs of everyone one by one. He climbed up to a high place, tore a small hole in the thatched roof, and used a mirror to reflect light and scan the surrounding area. Once he confirmed it was safe, they pried open the bamboo board at the bottom of the cell and crawled out through the gap. Then they quietly loosened the bamboo fence. Taking the opportunity, the man sneaked to the place where the guards stored weapons, stole all the guns he could find, and distributed them to his fellow escapees. Subsequently, he led the group in a surprise attack on the shed guarded by 7 soldiers. After grabbing the necessary supplies, everyone fled quickly into the rainforest. At that moment, it was pouring rain. They opened their mouths to catch the rainwater to drink and ate the rice he had stored earlier. But the storm grew more and more fierce, and the group was swept away by the flash flood. Later, they found a river, built a raft, and drifted downstream, only to encounter a huge waterfall ahead. Although they barely survived the collision, the raft and all their supplies were completely destroyed. Stumbling along, they walked into a dilapidated village. Suddenly, a U.S. military helicopter flew overhead. The man immediately rushed into an open space and shouted with all his strength. But the helicopter flew away without stopping. He had to rub sticks together to make a fire, set the wooden house ablaze, and waved at the next helicopter that appeared. Unexpectedly, the helicopter opened fire directly. He hurriedly jumped to the ground to avoid the bullets. After leaving the village, they were attacked by angry locals, and had to flee in a panic once again. The next day, the man found a group of soldiers camping nearby. He waited quietly for the soldiers to leave, then sneaked over and picked up the sweet potatoes they had left behind. Another day, a plane flew overhead. He grabbed a huge leaf and waved it desperately, but the plane circled a few times and then disappeared. Soon after, a helicopter appeared again, and this time, it descended slowly. The man laughed and shouted with joy when the helicopter lowered a rescue rope and lifted him into the air.